Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Board YouTube channel for today's Pick and Roll live stream. We're live for Tuesday, May 27th, as the conference finals have really started to heat up. We have one series at 3-1. We have another series at 2-1. So we have still some great games ahead of us in this one, and we're going to be talking about those games ahead and what we saw in the playoffs while giving out some free picks for my co-host PipsNBA. We have at least two, maybe three on the way for you guys today. So make sure if you do enjoy, especially if you tail the picks, that you do smash that like button, help support us, help drive us up in the YouTube algorithm. Let's try to reach 50 plus likes on today's live stream. Also, while you're down there, consider subscribing to keep up to date with all the playoff content here on the Board YouTube channel presented by FanDuel. Been a while since we had a show here. Season's winding down, less games to discuss, lines are getting sharper. But last show, we did have three picks. Unfortunately, though, we do come away with a 1-2 day. We had a winner on Andrew Nemhard under PRA, a very close loss on Dante DiVincenzo over on PRA, and we had a loss as well on our big SGP. So 0.7 units down overall, though still just under 20 plus units, plus 20 units on the season, Pips, and some more picks to go today. Anything to discuss from those picks?
I'm kind of happy with everything. Dante got a bit lower minutes, 14 points, rebounds, and assists in a 21 minute. I had him at 26, so kind of was on pace. Yeah, that's it. Not much. Then last game he scored clear this by almost by threes only. So, so yeah, kind of early to that one.
Well, let's go to the upcoming game that we have today. At the day of recording here, we have the New York Knicks +2 against the Indiana Pacers. The Knicks made a very large comeback in Game 3 to get back into this series. It seemed like the Pacers were about to go up 3-0 and about to pretty much end the series there. But what was it about the Knicks that they are able to make that comeback? And if they found something they can use to maybe win this series at this point?
Start of the fourth quarter, like first 4 minutes from 12 to 8, was one of the best takeovers of all time in the playoffs. Towns, like, I don't know, 10 points, 1 block, 1 assist, and
It was like
maybe
14
even
points,
more.
I think. It was 14 points.
Yeah. 2 threes, 3 layups, and then free throws. Crazy, 1 great assist, and 1 block on the other side, I think, and 2 good contests. So crazy takeover, but Towns, ball is moving a ton when Brunson is not there. Brunson is a great player. He's making ton of tough buckets. But I very much agree with Teague. I don't know. It went kind of viral when Teague said, like, how do you expect the team to like have any flow, any motion, any rhythm when one guy is like on the ball for 18 seconds trying to get a positive mismatch? And yeah, when he was in foul trouble and they came back to the game without him. So yeah, that addition with starting Mitchell Robinson, as we proposed long time ago, and now finally did it.
And he wasn't getting fouled because they couldn't
Yeah,
foul him.
yeah, yeah. That was actually a no-brainer. Like the best net rating for the Knicks in the entire playoffs is Towns and Mitchell Robinson together on the court. Proved like a right move again. Kind of helps Towns to stay a bit out of foul trouble. Uh, yeah, a lot of good things for the Knicks. More organized offense without Brunson, not just isolation and hunting mismatches. Yeah, that's it. On the other side, Pacers kind of got like trying to some stupid stuff from them. Like for example, they will screen Brunson on Halliburton, and then suddenly just Turner will bring up uh, Mitchell Robinson to the play without any reason and stuff like that. Like that happened at least 10 times in the game. Yeah, they need think still Pacers throughout the 3 games better team. Just played horrible in the last game, and Knicks played kind of great. So yeah, coming to this game, 2+ for the Knicks seems fair.
I mean, the Knicks did. The Knicks made a big comeback in Game 3, but we have to remember the Pacers were the ones who made the big comeback in Game 1. So I guess in a way kind of balances out a little bit there. The spread, the plus minus in this series, is it +2 Pacers after 3 games? I think so. Every game has been extremely tight. I mean, like all the combined scores, Pacers are 2 points ahead. So it's been very, very tight in every game so far. So it should lead to an exciting game 4. With that excitement in mind, what are you looking to bet for this game, first of all?
My first bet is on a guy that I already mentioned, and that's Karl Anthony Towns over 32.5 points and rebounds, -122 on FanDuel.
So,
Uh,
yeah, so this
pivots,
one, you go ahead.
you can bet a little like 3/4 of a unit on over points, maybe do 20 and like I'm just going to say what are the pivots. Maybe like 20 points, 10 plus 20 plus points, 10 plus rebounds. Yeah, just some kind of combination. Over on points is also good. Over on points and rebounds on 33.5 is good for half a unit. Over 34.5 points, rebounds, and assists, half a unit works, but this is the best bet.
So it's going to be Towns over 32.5 points plus rebounds. Not a lot of spots have this, but one spot that does have it is our presenting sponsor, FanDuel. So you can go play it over there. You can sign up with the link in the description. And as Pips mentioned, a lot of different pivot points if this one does end up moving, because it is just a one spot. So if a lot of people hit it, we could see some change, but still up looking at it right now. So head over there and go play it. -122. Why don't you walk us through this
Yeah.
one?
Just looking at first off, starting from the playoffs and head-to-head games against the Pacers. So far in the series, his usage only going up. It was 23.5% in the game 1. It was 28% in the second game, and the last game 32. So went from the lowest of the series to 23.5, 28, and 32. That's incredible usage. Average 28% usage. If you look in the entire, like not just playoffs, but entire regular season, he covered this in 5 out of 6 games. The only game he didn't cover was huge foul trouble, where he only played 28 minutes, and he came close, even though he played only 28 minutes. Also, last 2 games of the regular season, he also had 27 and 31% usage. So his usage is constantly between like 24 to 32%. If you take a look on the entire season, when he gets to play 32 plus minutes, maybe even 30 minutes, we didn't need to be like, let's be conservative and put him between 33% usage, the most he had in the last game, and 23% usage, the lowest he had in the series so far. He's just killing this line. Looking at the entire season, he's over this line in 41 out of the 48 games, averaging 85% clear rate, averaging 40 points and rebounds. If you take a look in the last game in the playoffs, Robinson started, but Towns got 15 rebounds. He's in a deep drop coverage. He is always close to the rim. He's getting every rebound possible. Uh, the rebounding chances actually went up with Mitchell Robinson starting. Mitchell Robinson is not a great defensive rebounder. He's a great box out guy, so he actually probably helps Towns get rebounds. Mitchell Robinson is one of the best in the league in offensive rebounds, not defensive. So yeah, rebounds should be great, and points obviously just a great spot overall. Like we've seen Boston Celtics defending him with a wing. We've seen Pistons defending him with a wing. They are just defending him with Turner in single coverage. So yeah, that's why I'm loving it.
All right, there we go. Karl-Anthony Towns over 32.5 points plus
That's
rebounds.
first
Yeah. It's still up. So if
Yeah.
if you haven't gotten it, that's on you at this point, because it is still available -122 at FanDuel. Again, that is our presenting sponsor. Before we go into perhaps another bet from this game, let's talk about our presenting sponsor, because the Board YouTube channel and Pick and Roll is brought to you by FanDuel. The conference finals are in full swing. If you think you know how it's all going to go down, then make those predictions pay off each game on FanDuel. Just build your perfect parlay, activate the promo boost available that day. There's a different one available for you every day, and lock in your bet. If it hits, that's a bigger payout for you at no extra cost. So, for instance, for Tuesday, it's the same game parlay profit boost token. But again, there's one for every day of the week, so you can always boost that potential payout. So don't be a spectator this postseason. Head to fanduel.com/board or go to the link that is in the description to download America's #1 sportsbook and make every moment more with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the NBA. But must be 21 plus and present in select states. For Kansas and affiliation with Kansas Star Casino or 18 plus and present in DC. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit FanDuel.com/RG. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat Connecticut or visit mdgamblinghelpline.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts or call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY in New York. Staying on the same game, I believe we have another pick for this game, Pips.
Yep.
All right. Let's
We
hear
are
it.
going to Miles McBride under 10.5 points, rebounds, and assists, -115.
All right. So this one, pretty scattered, -115 available at a widely available book, but there's anywhere from -110 to -125 available for this one here, which will be suitable to take. But try to get -20 or better, but -115 is available. That's what we're going to play.
I'm sharing a different screen for this just to show you guys something interesting. Probably need to. Can you just put it on the screen? And I'll need to zoom in a bit. Okay. So this is rotation from the last game, and we can see Miles McBride in the first half. He played just 1 minute, 1 minute and like 30 seconds in the entire first half. Then he subbed in in the third quarter and played like 5 minutes, and they went on a run. So he left on the court, but he returned to the bench and only played like 8 minutes in the second half. And then Jalen Brunson gets fifth foul, and then he returns for additional 6 minutes. He ended up playing a total of 15 minutes, and 6 of those 15 minutes came because of Brunson had five fouls. So now I'll just return to props madness. So we've seen he played 15 minutes, but only 1 minute in the first half, and overall probably like 8 minutes in the second because they were on a run. So I'll just go back to the and he was supposed to play less minutes in the second half because usually starters play more entire second half in the playoffs. But going back to the props madness, looking at the Miles McBride in the playoffs, he averaged 20 minutes a game, and in those 20 minutes he averaged 8.3 points, rebounds, and assists. The line is at 10, and I see him playing less than 20 minutes. As the best I can see him without anyone getting in foul trouble, of course, is him playing 18 minutes. But when we eliminate the games where he played more than 28, he hit the over in only 2 out of 13 games. Some games he even played like 9 minutes. So like let's look at the games where he played between 12 and 24 minutes, which is expected from him tonight. And then he hit the over in only 1 out of 10 games, averaging 7.3 points, rebounds, and assists. When he played 12 to 24, and I think there is a stronger chance he played less than 12 than more than 24 minutes. But overall, looking at the series, yeah, he played first game 26, second game 25, and third game he was on pace to be almost out of rotation, and then came back in. So yeah, I think this line could be a bit over the place. We've seen first half more minutes to Dylan Wright and Landry Shamet. Second half still minutes to the Dylan Wright, Landry Shamet. Towns in foul trouble, Jalen Brunson in foul trouble in this game, and they still have Hart from the bench. They have now big minutes to Mitchell Robinson, so I don't see where the minutes for Miles McBride are coming from, because they got good minutes for Dylan Wright and Landry Shamet last game. So if they're going to play some minutes, just less minutes for Miles McBride.
All right, makes sense. There we go. We have our second play of the day. Second in this game, Miles McBride under 10.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So hopefully
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
good ones here today to get us started. A lot of questions have come in on Jalen Brunson points. We have a couple of people, Maurice Walker asking about his over. Same with Jerry We the Best, 29.5. But Sam C asked about his under 29.5 at minus 110. I'm going to look at what the price is here on the over. So I'm seeing over at minus 115, and I'm seeing under, well, you can get much better than the widely available minus 112 here, but we're about minus 115, 110 range for this one. Do you lean any direction on Brunson points? With Neesmith potentially not going to be, well, he'll be playing, but not at 100%, surely.
Yeah, I don't think I want anything from Branson. Last game, foul trouble. Played 31 minutes with horrible shooting and got up to 23. First two games of the series, he scored 43 and 36, and usage remained the same into game three. Usage 36%, 37%. Like, yeah, I don't know. He should play more minutes probably. Even though they were better without him, it's tips. I don't think he benches his best player to make some adjustments there. Chet said that McBride had 3 fouls in the first quarter, in the second quarter, in the first quarter when he came out on he came on at the same time in the third quarter and played only 8 minutes. That's why I put the range to 20 minutes at most, because if he played 8 minutes in the second half, the before the minutes of Jalen Brunson, that means 2 times 8 minutes, that's 16 minutes. That's why I used a range from 12 to 24 to showcase it. So at best he's playing 24, probably like 18 in my opinion. So yeah, that I did put the range. I didn't put the range like he was playing only 2 minutes per half. Yeah. Just to touch on back on Branson. Yeah, I'm not betting under. The
Over,
thing
would
about
you think?
the questions were about Branson
They're
over.
both. They're
Yeah,
both.
yeah. I'm not touching Branson either way. But if I do lean, I would lean slightly over, because the usage is unbelievable. And last game he scored 23 on poor shooting with huge foul trouble. So yeah.
All right. We'll keep it moving into. Actually, one more question in this game, then we'll go to the next game. Obi Toppin under 8.5 points, minus 125.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Yeah, just the minutes he's getting. This is another game 4. Deeper into the series, bench usually gets cut in minutes, so yeah, I could see that.
All right. Let's go to.
Just a fun fact for McBride: he's shooting 41% on layups.
Not very good.
Yeah,
That's even worse than like Fred VanVleet territory. My
yeah.
goodness. All right.
I
Let's
think Fred is much better. Yeah,
even worse. I'm saying.
yeah.
Let's go to the next game. We've got the Timberwolves plus 8.5 at Oklahoma City. 3-1 series now for OKC after their very narrow 2-point win in Game 4. That game to me felt like Minnesota played well and they gave it everything, and it was a huge game, and still the Thunder just had a little bit too much for them. It's got to feel quite deflating for Minnesota to have the performances they got out of guys like Nickeil Alexander Walker, and it just didn't. I mean, DiVincenzo as well, and it just didn't quite come off for them in this one. Shea has 40 points, I think it was. So What are the Timberwolves going to have to do to keep this series going?
I don't know, man. Like, I think it's a bigger surprise that Thunder shot the ball as well as they did from three than it's from the Wolves. Uh, Randall was horrible. Anthony was nowhere to be found first three quarters. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like they got from the bench guys everything they could hope for, and they didn't get anything from the main guys, like Randall, Conley, and Edwards combined for like 25 points maybe, while they need to get like 50 plus for them from them, so 60 even. So yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Just a little bit more from Randall, and they are winning. Defense. Like when you look at the final score, it looked like double overtime. Like I don't
Yeah.
think we ever seen Western. I don't think we ever seen in the conference finals 2000 and 256 54 points without overtime. That needs to be checked. I don't think we've seen that for a long time. Yeah, quite amazing. But it's not like their defense is very bad or poor. Just the shots were falling.
Well,
Like
for
it's,
for for
it's
Minnesota, they were hitting a lot of shots. For OKC, it does help to have 19 offensive rebounds, and
yeah.
how many
And I
turnovers
don't
for
know.
the
Like
Timberwolves? Like Timberwolves had
yeah,
more than 20 turnovers, so that
yeah,
helps with the scoring.
yeah.
23
Uh,
turnovers, and
I don't know how
they
teams
both had a lot of
with
offensive rebounds actually. So it was
yeah. I don't know how
19-19 for
team
offensive rebounds. Wow.
yeah. I don't know how teams with double big lineups give so many offensive rebounds. Like when you have like
Because the other
Gobert
team
and
also
Randall.
has double picks sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. I don't. I
So
think
it's
like the biggest thing for this is like Thunder defense is crazy, and they are unbelievable in pushing turnovers and scoring off turnovers,
yeah,
and that's the thing so far in the series. Like if you commit 20 turnovers, you probably won't win that game. Uh, and the Wolves have a huge problem because the main ball handler, the real point guard, is Mike Conley, who is too old and can't keep up with the backcourt defensively from the Thunders. So it's rough when you need to have Randall to handle the ball and Edwards, and I don't. It's actually their main offensive guy of like passes made and assists made was Nickel Alexander Walker, which is not ideal. It
yeah,
worked.
yeah,
Nothing to be said about the offense. When you score over 120 points in a playoff game, offense did your job. It was great, but to allow 128, it's tough.
yeah. Let's. Well, we do need the Wolves to win today for our series spread bet. We need one more win for them to cover the spread in this series. So hopefully they do come through and get
Yeah.
the slight upset win today. Betting wise, though, on this game, what are you looking at?
Yeah, we are going to bet Caruso under assists. So Alex Caruso under 2.5 assists. Minus
Minus 20.
120
Yeah.
on a widely available book, but also minus 125 is widely available on a couple of books. One book has minus 105. Check it out, guys. But yeah, minus 120 should be our number on Alex Caruso. And I do expect him to be in big minutes. But looking at this, so far in the series, he is averaging 0.8 assists, and he averaged one potential assist. One potential assist. So four potential assists on entire series. So he played total of 46, 56, 89, 90 minutes. So he played 90 minutes in the entire series and has a total of four potential assists, and we have 2.5 line. If he averaged 30 minutes per game, so it's like he averaged like 1.5, 1.3 potential assists per 30 minutes. and if he's going to play 30 minutes, I'm kind of like, okay, like he's not in his role in this series is just not any creation. He's playing off cuts, he's playing defense, and on offense, like if he gets a wide open three, he'll make it. But he's like playing some like dunker spot position, to like trying to cut and shut the wide open threes and play defense. So yeah, I don't see, I don't even understand the line. If you look at head to head, he had 0 first game, 2 assists and 2 potential assists second game, 0 potential assists, 0 assists in game 3. Last game, 128 points by the Thunder. He only had 1 assist, and now we have 2.5. They are looking too much to the different series. They are looking too much to the regular season.
All right, there we go. 3 picks for today. If you are tailing, please make sure that you do smash that like button. Again, let's try to get this stream up to 50 plus likes once again. Any bets you may have for this game, you can let us know in the chat, and we can go through them like we did for the Knicks game. On this game, who do you think is going to win? Let's put you on the spot. Game 5. Do the Timberwolves extend the series?
I hope so. That's the best I can do. Like
we
I
have
hope,
the spread, so I'll say Timberwolves win and lose in 6.
I'll say Timberwolves wins and lose in 7.
Okay, and that'd be exciting. I hope we do get a game 7 out of these two teams. For Pacers Knicks, is it 2-2 series or 3-1 after the
3-1
tonight?
3-1. I think 3-1.
All right, we shall see. I think a lot of it hinges on Nesmith and his health as well a little bit. So there you go. A couple of people had some leans towards the side, so hopefully our opinion can help you out a little bit. But that should do it for today's show. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We're a little bit sporadic with the shows as a result of these situations in the conferences, but we'll be back for some more content for sure on the channel soon. So make sure you're subscribed. Also, make sure you've hit that like button once again, especially if you're tailing any of the 3 picks on the show today. First of all, Karl Anthony Towns, over 32.5 points plus rebounds, which we're going to play for minus 122 odds at FanDuel. Then we're going to play Deuce McBride, under 10.5 points, rebounds, and assists. It was anywhere from minus 110 to minus 125. Widely available book had it at minus 115, which we will play, but anywhere in that range is fine to take. Finally, Alex Caruso, under 2.5 assists. Minus 105 was available, but widely available book had it minus 120. Minus 125 was available at a ton of books. So, again, anywhere in that range is also fine. And for the Towns bet, there were some pivot points mentioned earlier on in the show as a reminder. But that is it from us. Thanks so much again, everybody. We really appreciate the support this season. We've had a lot of success, almost 20 units of profit. Let's try to keep it going the rest of the way. We'll see you again next time for more from Pick and Roll presented by FanDuel.